Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great start to their week. I know some people were off because of President's Day. We were off. Jeff had to work, but Jane and I were off. We didn't get really into much stuff, actually. Um, Kind of a chill day. I think we all needed it. And Jeff was able to do a little bit of work from home. So I think he got some rest. So it's back to the grind tomorrow, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm a creature of habit. I like routine. I like doing stuff. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Hello, everybody. It's great to see everybody on here. Jeff did not do a live for the evening feeding simply because he used two this morning when I guess something got messed up. And so he used two. So he knew that there wouldn't be a notification for me. So he tried to save me, tried to help me out. So all the animals were great. Everybody was wonderful. I think it was kind of a fast speed up. He wanted to go downstairs and get started working on race cars. Laura, you had to work today. Yuck, 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 yuck. So he's downstairs working on race cars, and everybody wants to know where Royce is. Royce is in his crate. Um, I don't know if you all were on the 6 a.m. mood crew this morning. You may have seen that. Well, last night we told the story of Royce stealing a chicken breast, raw chicken breast, and eating it. Oh, I am sorry, guys. That was me telling myself that we're live. Go figure. Um, there. He had a raw chicken breast. So, Cindy Stott, I have to tell you, we love you and we miss you, and you're just the best. Um, so we ate the raw chicken breast, and then about 2 o'clock this morning. Yeah, because he just gobbled it down. Like he didn't stop to chew it because he knew we were going to grab it. So he pretty much swallowed it. Well, it made a reappearance this morning. So he's been kind of, probably for the first part of the day, he was very blah and didn't feel good and wouldn't eat. And so that's where we always lie. And I don't know, it may just be my crazy brain. Like Jeff's like, well, he's not eating, that's it. And so my brain goes to, hey, Janice, my brain goes to, he's really sick. Somehow, because he's been eating that shirt a little bit, I'm like, he's got to block it. My brain goes to, at 2:30 this morning, my brain went to every possible worst case scenario. And that's kind of my brain. Like Jeff's brain is, he's got a bellyache. So, but no, he's fine. He ended up eating. We're like really watching what he eats, really limiting it. Um, like Jeff, didn't give him any table scraps tonight, but I think he's feeling better. Okay, I got to turn this all the way off. There we go. I think he's feeling better. He was just kind of a pitiful soul. Oh, thank you, Tina. I got it cut today. I feel like I cheated on the hairdresser because on her behalf, I love her and she is raising a 3-year-old little boy. So she's cut her hours, and her hours and my hours have a really hard time meshing. So I tried another girl today, and it's a little bit shorter than I'd like. I can't really decide what to do with it because if I let it get longer, I will put it in a ponytail. So I don't see. So I kind of like it a little bit shorter. I would love to keep it like it was before I got it cut, but unfortunately, hair grows. So yeah. And then Jeff laughs because he's told me, he's like, you're going to get it cut shorter. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to let it grow out. He's like, no, you will do that. And I came home today. I'm like, oh, I did it. So I don't know. It may be good for the summer, I guess, maybe. And I really like this girl. Um, she was very nice. Um, so I don't know. She's much easier to get. She's so much easier to get into than my other lady. So okay, ladies, I was really not sure what we all would think. Um, so I may keep it this length, at least for the summer. So that was my like actually only big outing today. I didn't do much. Jeffrey's in a little bit. You all that deal with men, he's not mad at anybody. I think he's just in a funk. I think physically he does not feel good, and he says he doesn't know where to start. And then I think he has a lot on his plate. But it's that it's, and I don't know if you all have dealt with it. It's like if I say something, it I don't know. It's more like I'm telling him what to do, and I don't want to do that, but I just want him to feel better. And so he's been in a little, not grumpy. You can just tell he's very overwhelmed. He just doesn't feel good. He says he's tired all the time. And so then me, problem solver, is like, well, use your CPAP. Well, and then I've told him I will do whatever in the world it takes to help him because I want him to feel good. I want him to have, I mean, I want him to enjoy life. I don't want him to be tired all the time. And so, but the problem is, I do think he needs to go to the doctor and talk about it. And I do think that it, as much as we love everybody and you all are our family, I think he needs to go to the doctor. I would like to go with him and it not be recorded and it just to be like have a conversation. Because I think it's it's funny when Jay goes with him, but I want to empower him a little bit to do some of the talking. And he does have blood work. He I don't think he's borderline diabetic, and he's got high cholesterol. And honestly, I truly, truly think, and if anybody has it, maybe you can tell me if I'm crazy. I've had so many people say that when they start wearing a CPAP, it is a game changer. It is a total game changer. Because guys, sometimes he'll go to bed at like 9 o'clock. Well, number one, it's so he stays on the phone. And so I truly think if he would use his CPAP, so that's kind of a figure. Oh yeah, he has lots of sleep apnea, very significant sleep apnea. So, so I'm like, I will see if we can change mask. I will see whatever. But it goes back to that it has to be his decision. And okay, Mary, tell me, CPAPs are very dangerous. Explain. Yeah. Well, Sonia, let me say, I don't know. I don't think he's totally diabetic. I think what happens is it's that vicious circle is when he's tired. He usually eats something with sugar in it, which, I mean, I will do this too. I'll have little blood sugar spikes and they'll go up and then he'll go down. And then, it's that chase and that roller coaster. And so I think there's just a lot of different things. So if he would let me go with him, I would love to go with him. Friends had CPAP, ended up having other problems such as leg infections. Oh wow, okay, Sarah, that's awesome to hear. That we have heard some success stories, and I do think the key is, I mean, you do have to, and I have to stay on top of them about that we have to like be sure to keep it super clean. Kelly, I know, and that's the hard thing is I really thought that 10 more years. Okay, if you all are new here, I'm going to say this quiet. When Jeff went to the doctor, his doctor says, you keep going the way you are going to have only 10 more years. So Jay made a song about it and everything, and I really thought that was rock bottom. And I think I have a tendency, I don't know if anybody else is like this, I absorb people's energy. So even if it's nothing for me or he's fine with me, but I know he's bleh, I have a heart. I take on that energy, and I have got to really work on that. Hey, we're talking about, somebody said, does he have a diabetes machine? Is that like a tester? That would be a good thing. So, but now, like, I kind of think I know what's going on, but it's hard. Yeah, right now, as of right now, I have everything to make his lunches. And I'm kind of, I don't always follow it, but like I really follow it. I mean, like I kind of know what he needs to do, but then again, it has to be a him thing. Like he really wants to do it. And so, and I think Anne says she thinks he's scared, especially with what's going on with Lester. And I do think, because today he said he's worried about Lester and he's worried about himself. So, but it's one of those things that's so frustrating because I can't fix it, guys. Yeah, I can't fix it, and I want to, because like I want him to be around for us. I want him to be around for the animals. I want him to be around. I do make well. I make his lunches, and then he came home today and he threw like the yogurt away, the grapes away. But we do have a blood pressure machine at home. Oh, Walmart has a glucose monitor for $10. Awesome. Yeah, so I don't know. It's like I said, it's just Beverly. I think honestly, that's what would help more than anything is just prayers. Um, yeah, and Jill, I would not want Lester to talk to him. I think he has his own hands full right now with his life, and but I don't know. So I think that's kind of has me a little bit down in the dumps because with the people we love, we want to fix, and we're fixers, and we want it to be all better. And in this instance, you can't make it all better. And so if you could just keep him in your prayers, that like I don't want him to have like I don't want him to have like a bad turning point moment, but I wish he. No, he has not seen his doctor since he went with Jay. And the doctor did suggest the weight loss shots, and he is against them. And like his doctor said no. I mean, not his insurance said no. But I'm pretty sure I know workaround. And like with the weight loss meds, like my brother is a perfect example. Like, and I know the rule of thumb is you have to be on them for life, but my brother used them as kind of like a jump start, and to where he could lose some weight, go to the gym, move better, start developing healthy habits, and it's helped him. But I think you're right. I think with everything, there's just the shots are bad, but having all the extra weight's bad. And there's positive and minuses to CPAP and everything else. Yeah, let go and let him. Yeah. It's hard. So yeah, we get. And the thing is, like, I really, really, I found a way. I found a workaround because if you've studied enough, you can find a workaround. And that's what I tell. Like with my job, insurances are going to say no. That's just what they're going to do. They're going to say no, and I know that, and so they're hoping everybody's going to say okay, but um, I don't know that. I don't know. We'll see. But if y'all could just keep in your prayers, because what if Eckers needs him? We need him. Everybody. So yeah. So that's that. And I'm trying to, honestly, it sounds crazy, but not going to Liberty has helped a little bit because Pepsi's, like if we don't go to Liberty, he doesn't drink Pepsi's at all. So, that was like a 2 time a week thing. So, I mean, I think that's helped. So, we'll just have to trudge along and see what happens. And everything I'm saying, he said to you all. And so I truly don't think that he's not going to be upset about it at all. I mean, like I truly feel that, he would sit here and tell you all that stuff himself. And he's done. Where's he going? It sounds like he's leaving. Yes, he does need his dad around. Yes. So yeah, so like I said, my hands are tied, and that's kind of been like my overall thing. Been kind of a little bit stressful, but that's all I get. And I feel bad too because Thursday and Friday he is driving like 3.5 hours from home for a job. 3.5 hours. Many of us always say, tomorrow I will start. Kim, that is really funny actually, because like I'm starting this like, well, this second, let me tell you the story. This 75 soft. And it's like 5 habits that I want to do for 75 days. 80 to 90% accuracy. That's it. And I'm always like, well, I'll start on Monday. Well, today's Monday. I'm like, it's a holiday. So we'll start it when we go back to work. Um, so I kick the can down the road too. I do. I'm like, tomorrow I'll do this and tomorrow I'll do that. And we've got to, oh, Mary, I'm talking about a different kind of Pepsi. It's our little keyword, kind of IPAs. So, yeah, I'm really, 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 really bad about kicking the can down the road with things like that. Like my moving 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It can be going to the mall to walk. It could be I have a bike at home. It could be getting on the bike. It could be taking Norris for a walk. 20 minutes. That's all I'm asking of myself. Do you think I do it? No. No, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Like, so here I'm complaining about him, and I'm not even like 20 minutes of movement. That's it. That's all. So I need somebody to yell at me because no, I think it just comes down to it's. I don't think it's a Jay thing. I don't think it's an Auntie Sue thing. I don't think any of that's gonna help. His job, honestly, like this summer, it's really been a blessing because it was really close to work, and everything was close. I mean, close to What If Acres and close to us. Thank you, Jill. Get up and move. Um, so, Chris, I agree. We need to be united, friend. But I can, I will do whatever. So, Kim Royce is. Oh yeah, Royce has been a little bit of a because he was sick and he was puny this morning, and so tonight he's decided he feels great and he's wonderful and he is crazy. So I put him in the crate, much to Jeff's dismay, because here's the deal: if I would have had him out here, he would have wanted to go outside. Would want water. He's just a pain. What about if we weight loss challenge or mood challenge something with? I think that's gonna be it. Is oh, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. It's just not feeling well. And so yeah. So we'll get on that. And then again, like I said, like I complain about that, but I need to, and I think that's what makes me so mad is that yes, we did, Rhonda. It didn't have a name on it. We did, and we've been using it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it just didn't have a name in the box. So now we know who it's from. Rhonda, thank you so, so much for that. Yeah, that's what drives me. Like, seriously? Like, and so, like, if I can't do that, like, I don't really have much room to talk. So, no, I don't think it's a stubborn issue. I don't know. I do think he is still planning on do that. I think life has just gotten so crazy getting the workout equipment from Jay. I think he's going to do that. Well, Marcia's next cooking adventure is going to be pizza on Wednesday with Jaden, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I need to. And my thing is like I need to move more for my body, but I need to move more for my brain, especially in this kind like when it's well now it's getting to spring, so it's a little bit better. But and I feel so much, but that's what kills me. Like I never want to, but I have never ever ever gone for a 20-minute walk or gone for a 20-minute ride on my bike. I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I've never once said that. And I think more than that, I think this is the perfect time. We need to be a really good example to Jaden and help him pick some healthy habits up. So it is hard through the winter. It really, really is. And he does, guys, he busts. Kelly, it works. His key fob works. We tested it the other day. Or I tested it. because so yeah, it was I think as the weather gets nicer, it is going to be a little bit easier. Oh my gosh, Oreo's beard was hilarious. Royce is phenomenal on a leash until he sees another dog and he acts like a fool. But um, Royce needs walked more. So I mean, we'll figure. I mean, something's gonna happen. We're gonna figure it out. So, oh, you put the diabetes in remission. Awesome, Alicia. That is great. That's great. So we'll see where that goes. Treadmill while watching TV. For me, I have it was during COVID. Um, my bike, I got a tray for it. And so that's what I've actually been like, or if I'm watching a TV show, I won't let myself watch it until I like we have Jane's iPad, I steal it and we put it on there. And the only way I can watch it is there. But still, I'm like, well, then I just won't watch it. I'm stubborn as a mule sometimes. I can't say anything. He says I'm stubborn. I always say I'm not, but I am. I really, really am. So, yeah, but I mean, honestly, I think just eating at home more has helped. Like I said, I do like the Liberty. However, that probably is helping. Yeah, I think it'd be great to go on a walk. Nancy, we're going to get that from Jay. Like, I think that's when everything happened. Like him working in Timbuktu, and he's still working in Timbuktu this week. So I probably will be doing some of the chores. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry you can barely walk. That's what like I need to realize, like I'm blessed that I have the ability to move my body, and I just all that stuff. We have been working on that, because doggy daycare lady has told us, like, if I see a dog, I'll make him sit, and he will be pretty good until about the dog gets beside us. And for him, it is truly, there's two things. It's a protective thing, but he was much better. But we were walking, I don't even remember when this was, maybe 18 months ago, 2 years ago. And we were walking, he was being so good. And this dog unleashed came running from their house, attacked Royce. I don't even know how I ended up on the ground. Royce's head hit me. So I had a big golf ball lump. And ever since then, he's very, very protective of me, especially when we're walking. So, what is he using as Wawa coffee? His latest invention is, because I had to get it the other day, French vanilla creamer, Colombian coffee, and top it off with caramel coffee. So, yes, he did have an overnight sleep study. It was not great. So, yeah. So it's. I think we just need to start at square one, and we will figure it out. Do you like your recumbent bike? I can't. Alingo. That's one thing my sister has started. Both of my sisters actually have started using it. So you need to yell at me next time we're here. Exercise at the farm with hard work. He does work really, really hard. That's what we're going to do. What we were actually talking about doing with Jaden, I don't know, you can tell me if you like this at all. Especially for like anybody new that comes, is to do like animal specific videos. Like each animal have their own short video of how old they are, where they came from, their best personality traits, their little quirks, just all of that stuff. So that's what we thought I think that's what we're going to get him to do, because he really, really, really loves. Hey, Marcy, send me an email if you got it. But he loves, and he's good about that. He really loves to do the videos. He's good at taking pictures, and if he's going to be in his cell phone, like he has done some really, really funny, creative things for Jeff. With CapCut, just like funny videos, not of the not of anything to put about the farm, but just funny videos, like about his driver, about that little fight that we're having, little tiff they have. So he's really good. He comes up with some really cool stuff. So that's what we were thinking that we were going to have him do. And yeah, so he will at least feel like more like he's a part of it. And like I said, he does some really great editing. He's probably better than me at editing because he's teenager and they're really good at this. So I think that's what we are going to get him to do. After time change will help you want to walk after chores. There's a really, really nice walking path, or he made a path around the edge of the property. Mainly so he can drive the Argo and check if there's any trees down or anything in case of rain. So it is oh, I'm afraid Jaden's going to be so busy cleaning up after the ducks. Oh, no. I know. I'm not sure. Well, the problem is we've said yes. So we'll see. We shall see what happens with that. So, yeah, I mean, he knows he's got to take care of him. We're not, I mean, not to say we're like hands off, it's all on your own, but that is totally 100% his responsibility unless he needs adult help. So hey, Miss Jamie Bishop, how are you? Oh gosh, our duck's really that bad. No, honestly, I've never been around ducks. I have never been around ducks. So we'll see. Hey, I don't know how many wants. I don't have a clue. Like, I gotta find some duck people because we don't have any clue. Cindy Stout's on here. She's got ducks. Oh, go spawn the neighbor's daily. Oh, they're interesting folks. Actually, I can't say. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'll be real honest. We tried the Facebook stalk the other day, just like because when people are buttheads, you like I want to put a name to the face, and we can't find it. So I don't know. Like I said, we're just gonna we can dream, not dream. That's not nice. We can have fun talking about being mean, but we're gonna kind of fly under the radar. I think Jaden would be great with photography classes. I really do. He got his iPhone, and the first thing he said, which we haven't done because life's been crazy, is he said, "Do you think Caitlin could show me how to take pictures?" Because Caitlin takes absolutely beautiful pictures. So he's really into. Oh, Annette, okay. Oh, are they the containers, Annette? Yeah, Kaylin, honestly, as soon as he opened it, it was on Christmas Day. The first thing he said was, "Can Kaylin show me how to take pictures? Because you take phenomenal pictures." Thank you. We opened them last night, and while we're at it, there was a package that was on the table, and it was from Amazon. It said Jeff Stelter, and so usually that is just Jeff junk. I don't touch it, whatever. And so he'll open it all at once. And so, actually, let me open it. So today he opened this package. If I can open it. Oh, you love the ducks, though. Hey, guys, there we go. This is from Miss Stella for Joey. Joey's going to have wardrobe changes. Do you see it? That is for Mr. Joey. So now he has. Now Joseph is going to be able to change his wardrobe, and both of them are so very appropriate for him. He is, guys. If I'm making you sick, I apologize. I'm a fidgety person, and so I'll rock back and forth. So just tell me to stop. Yes, Joey is going to be styling and profiling in his two collars. So, Jaden. Gosh, he's so loud when he plays video games. Does anybody have boys that are very loud when they're playing video games? Because that's Jaden Robert. So, yeah, so Okay, thank you. I'm fine. I am a fidgety human being. I have a hard time sitting still. So, oh, they never grow out of it. Okay. Because I'm just like, I told him to shut his door, whatever, and I can still hear him. I'm like, shush it. But he is who he is. I think he's ready to get back to routine. But the funny thing is he's been up at 6 o'clock every single morning, and now tomorrow morning I'm going to have to wake him up, and he is going to act like I am pulling teeth. So I don't know. It's all good. He's not. I have to. Oh, oh. So you hear the whole fit friend group? See, it sounds silly, but I kind of wish Jaden would have a friend group to play with. Um, but it's just hard. I think, like I said, because what Jeff and our age, and um, it's hard because none of our friends have kids. I mean, like people we except Caitlin. Caitlin does like have kids Jaden's age, and so it's just really it's tough. I think he would do great with photography. I think he has an artistic eye that I don't have and that Jeff doesn't have. That's one thing he's really blessed with. He's very in tune to that, and so yes, Miss Caitlin, we'll even pay you if you'll show him some things because he is absolutely. Bonnie, your watch gives you a loud noise alert when your grandson plays. That is hilarious. Okay, so I'm not going to complain about him because he's really not. I can just barely hear him. So he's not that bad. Hello, Nancy. I'm looking. It's almost time to take the snowman down in the background. Yeah, that's what Jeff keeps. Kim, you do too. You take phenomenal pictures. All of our friends do. Is there a photography club? I don't know. I will have to find out. He was a little bit of a turkey and didn't tell me that there was like the club thing coming up. And I think that's what he needs. It's one of those things like I understand it's out of his comfort zone, so he just doesn't tell me and we just ignore it. But this summer I may see if there's any like camps or courses that he can take. Um, we have to like in the summer my hours let's see figure this out. I have most of June off and then I work all of July and then I have 3 weeks in August off. So it's sometimes hard to find a camp that fits that time because most of them are like 9 to 2 and I work I leave it's like 7:15 to get home at 4. So we would have to, but I'm definitely going to start looking into that because I want him to do something this summer. Um, because he's kind of like not at the camp age, and Fort H has a good photographer. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to look into this, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, I think the snowman. I just looked back. I'm like, yeah, it's a snowman. It's got to come down. Well, Mary, I'm glad you can multitask too, because I don't think I can bounce around. And that's one thing I just have to explain this. Oh, I don't know if I told you all this. I don't know if it even matters, but Caitlin, right? Summer camp hours are stupid because like if there's actually like parents working, yeah, I think camp would be great. So I'm going to start looking at that and see what we can come up with. But actually, it's very interesting that our school, there's things we don't disagree with, but they've actually come out. We got an email last week because somebody said something about photography, taking pictures for school. That actually our school district has cut all ties with Life Touch photography. So I was very, my guess is they got a lot of outpouring from people saying, do that. And I was very impressed that they actually, because sometimes they will dig their heels in a little bit on things, but I'm very pleased that they cut ties. Do I feel horrible for all of the people that work for Life Touch? Yes. However, it is what it is. So yeah, Kim, it was awesome. I was very surprised. I think they also did it ahead of the school board meeting, if you ask my personal opinion, which I think is very, very smart. And so, yes, I'm going to have to look into some of these summer camps. They take trips to the zoo and practice taking photos. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to see. Jaden would love something like that. Combining his two favorite things in the world, animals and photography, he would be in heaven. That would be awesome. See, I don't think, like, I don't, okay, please don't think I'm an idiot. Like, is 4 H to the school, or how does that work? Because I know where he goes does, oh, Jill, just an abridged version, the, okay, the Life Touch. Life Touch is owned by Apollo Global. Apollo Global is a corporation whose CEO was very, very heavily, heavily in the Epstein files. So, okay, so it's after school. It's through each county. Okay. Oh, I have to, because I do think he would love that. I think he would absolutely love it. So, so go back to Life Touch. So then I think parents were just concerned, because it's pictures, names, addresses of all of these kids starting in preschool. And so, is it maybe overkill? Maybe, but I'd rather than be proactive than be like reactive, especially in this time of absolute insanity that we're living in. Okay, guys, when I get off here, I'm gonna look up the 4-H. I wish he would know somebody that would do it. I think that would, but that, okay, that kind of kiddo is like more his, they have more things in common, I would say, because it is hard. I'm not, they don't have a yearbook club in middle school, I don't think. But I will check that out. Like, okay, maybe a little helicopter, but like some of his friends, like they just like go out for like an afternoon, like wherever, like they usually, and I don't know. Yes, he'll make friends in the 4-H that have similar interests. I'm gonna look that up and see what we can do, because I think that would be so cool, because that's who like shows all the animals when we like go to all these fairs and festivals, and I think he feels like maybe he'll go into not like probably as much knowledge as some of these other kiddos that were raised on farms, but at least he would have a little bit of knowledge of our guys, of what farm animals and what that's like. And so I think that would be great. Thank you all. I've always thought it was like we're in kind of a city area, so we don't do 4-H. But if it is county, I'm going to look into that. See, without y'all, I would have never, ever, ever known that. So you had a blast. Awesome. That is so cool. We will definitely look into that. That will be fun. Yeah, cause I just want to find that where this sounds like he's a very, very cool kid. And I want everybody to be able to see what a cool kid he is. And I think he hasn't found that niche yet. He hasn't found that friend group yet where he can just be himself. And we will look into that. Thank you all so, so much. So that's he did 4-H with, everybody's doing 4-H. See, Crystal, I think the problem with the club thing is he didn't show me the list. And I need to get on him about this, because and I can't say anything because I was the same way in school. My backpack was a disaster. And, but he doesn't show me things until like the 11th hour. And it's like, oh, here's this. Okay. We've got lots of 4-H people. We will have to check that out. Yeah, the ducks. The ducks. I don't know if I'm ready for the ducks, but that's okay. That is fine. I kind of miss my animals. This is like the first time in quite a while I haven't been out there. I was making dinner for them So we could do this while they went out to feed him. So great mannered kids. See, I think that's like where he doesn't fit in, is because he wants kids to behave and he wants kids to listen. And we were actually went to what did we went to? I don't know. He went to something, but like the kids were wild. Like there was no control whatsoever. Even Jeff and I were like, oh my gosh. I might ask his homeroom teacher to do that. Oh, Jenny, you still empty your 17-year-old's backpack. Okay, maybe that's what I need to start doing. Just put it on the calendar and just check it. Yeah, raise and show a goat, we will. If you show Joey, we'd have to make sure we took this collar off. Oh my gosh. But I really miss seeing them. I'm going to try to maybe go out there tomorrow after work or something. What part of Joe? Old Forge is where he always went. And I went there one time, and like I said, it's fun. It was we had a good time, because he always said, if you dress warm enough, you won't get cold. I said, you're crazy, because I freeze. You all know me. I'm cold all the time. But he was right. And it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. And the difference is he and his dad would ride like easily 200 to 225 miles a day. Easily. That was just their average day. And I don't really ride that long. Like after I think the first time I was like 50 miles, and then I'm kind of like, it's pretty, but I'm ready to go in. Or you have to go to the bathroom and it takes ages to get your coat off, your bibs off, all of your stuff off, and I would drive him crazy. So thank you. I'd love you to know the information, you all. And then maybe one day if we have some babies, I'm not counting that out. We don't know. But maybe. Here's the thing. I am never going to say never, because like I said this before, if you had ever told me, number one, I'd be here talking to all of you absolutely, absolutely phenomenal people, and I'm not freaking out because I'm talking to you all. I would have never believed that. I would have never believed we'd had What If Acres. So never say never. Who knows what's going to happen? Future, future, you never know. So we just got to go with the flow and see what happens. And so far, it has been amazing. It's had its ups and downs. Karen, you still think that Jeff likes the racing, not Jaden, or he would be down there with Jeff. Part of the problem is, once again, and this happens a lot, like we're behind. We're behind with the race cars. And so, as far as being down there and explaining to Jaden what to do and how to do it, we don't have time right now. I mean, Jeff does not feel like he has time right now. And he will, he'll do tires, he'll take sheet metal off, he'll wash sheet metal, he'll do all that stuff. He will do what he is comfortable doing. But some of the other stuff, he just hasn't had the opportunity to learn. So I don't think it's necessarily a lack of interest. When we're at the track, he cleans tires, he takes tires on and off, he does all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, is it going to be like a long term forever? I don't know. We have a little bit of a disagreement about, I personally think he does not need to have 4 cars. I think he needs to have 2 or 3, but it's a losing battle. So I just learned to say whatever, just whatever. Dolly says, I bet you will come back from auction with a few baby animals. That is why we have not been to auction. Like Jeff will mention, like, let's go to auction. Unless I have the ability to bring back an animal, I don't think it's a wise choice. I just don't. So we shall see. So it's he races in Newcastle, Delaware. And that's one of the hard things about like what he's racing right now. Quarter midgets. Oh gosh, I just did something on my screen. Oh no. He races quarter midgets. And that's the hard thing. Oh, Kim. Is that it is 50 minutes. It's probably an hour to an hour and a half to any of the closest ones. The closest ones to us are that far away. And I think that just adds so much. Oh, Kim, sometime we need to go to Green Dragon together. I want to go to Green Dragon. No, I can't window shop, especially like some of the situations, some of the animals are like in auction. And because, if an animal looks like they need a home and they need love, then, yeah. Yes, Jaden actually drives the cars. They go pretty fast. Yeah. Like it's, yeah, Jaden drives the cars and he's gotten pretty good at it actually. This will probably be his last year in these cars just because he's getting too tall for him. This class will goes up to 16 years old. That's part of the problem. I'm not going to say problem, but like when you move to seniors, it's juniors, like from 5 to 8. Once you turn 9, you go to seniors. The senior class is from 9 to 16. So, he can be racing like when he was a 9-year-old, he was probably racing some 15-year-olds. And you never heard Jaden talking about the cars? I think if you get him down there, he will, but it's not something like he just talks about on a regular basis. He actually won't share with his friends because he says they don't understand, which I don't think the kids do understand. Because I'm like, it's really cool. But even like some adults are like, he does what? And so, he's enjoyed it, and it's a good family thing. It keeps him busy, and he and Jeff have really bonded over that. So, as long as he says he's interested and Jeff's still willing to work on the race cars, then we're going to keep doing it. So, oh, Kim, your friends, no, since her husband passed away. Well, Janook, sometimes we are going to have to make, like on one of our breaks, we are going to, we're going to have to go there. It's fun. Well, I took everybody there, didn't I? I did a video of Green Dragon. Yeah, it's really, really neat. It's fun. Yeah, it's different. Like everything you can imagine is a Green Dragon. Like you want furniture, you got furniture. You want meat, you want meat. And who was it? It wasn't Jason, that other guy, but it was some other like social media personalities. It was 2 guys. And they went to Green Dragon. Like they were from like not around here at all. And they were talking about all the Amish food and all the cool food that you can get there. And you can get candles, you can get molasses, you can get crochet thing, you can get woodwork, you can get about anything. So I do want to get back there. Hey, Miss Amy, how are you? Yeah, it keeps him busy. It keeps busy in the summer. And for a long time we were talking about like, let's go to nationals and let's go to these national races. And the national races are in Illinois and they're far away. And by the time you tow out there, pay for some place to stay, pay for the entry fee, it's insane. And then when you step back and look, we're racing against the same kids we are in Pennsylvania. And so I think that was almost like that. I think that was originally somewhat our plan before the farm. And but now I think we're going to stay local, race local, which financially is much, 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 it's much more sensible. Yeah, Jerry, I agree. He needs to start having Jeff help on the work. I think, okay, there's Jeffrey. And he likes things to be nice and tidy. His garage is crazy right now. So I think that's where he feels very, very discombobulated and a little bit stressed. So I do think it would be a great idea I think Jaden would be willing to learn. I think if Jeff is in like a really good, really not time crunch mood and not stressed, I think he can make it a lot of fun and he could teach Jaden. Jaden's very, very good at learning stuff really, really quickly. But it's just more of a time constraint right now that we are down to, we're not down to the wire. We've got till April, but like Jeff likes to have things done, and I'll be honest, I'm the top one of the crew because I'm perfectly content if we just have numbers and not a lot of stuff. Jeff wants to get them lettered and all this stuff, and if we do that, then we are in a time crunch. And yeah, I think Jaden will pick it up. It's just I think what happens is if Jeff's in a hurry. Okay, I love him dearly. Brenda, amen. Thank you. Some men aren't just good teachers. They just aren't good teachers. And there's a lot of stuff that he expects, like even me, he'll expect me to know. I'm like, I grew up with a dad that didn't have a mechanical bone in his body. He did not have a mechanical bone in his body. He started projects and they would end up never finished. Like I've never been taught that. And so I think that when you were raised like that, you just automatically assume people know that. You just automatically assume. We don't. And so so I do think if it's a time where he has patience, it can make it a little bit of fun and be there to supervise initially. I think that's the thing is like, I don't think we can just say, hey, Jaden, here, do this. Oh my gosh, Jenny, I wish you were closer too. She said she's great at lettering cars. That is so cool. But I think if you could supervise, I think right now Jaden's not at the stage where you can say, hey, get a 3/16 whatever and do this to it. I don't think we're there yet. But I think if he had some time to supervise, I think Jaden would be very much into it. And I think the thing with Jaden, though, I will have to say, because I was going to say he'd be less likely to wreck his car. Jaden is very, very conscientious. Karen, that's right. Right. Jaden is very sensitive. And so if Jeff gets frustrated, then we're just done. We're done. And I don't like that stress. But Jaden's very safe in a car. Like he's not going to some of these kids, I don't know how to say it. They just kind of like drive over their head. And if they wreck, it's no big deal. And if they take you out, it's no big deal. And all that stuff. Jaden's one we had to work with a lot because he'd be like, well, if I pass him and I accidentally spin him out, then everybody's going to be mad at me. We're like, if you don't intend to, if you don't mean to it, if it just is an accident and happened, it's okay. And that's really honestly his biggest thing with racing is we had to get him to know that like, it's okay. It's going to happen. It's life. And very, very, very conscientious about not upsetting people. And he's better now. He's better. He's still like, just very, very cautious. Like, and but we're getting there. Right. I don't think it's safe to have kiddos do things independently. It's not. I mean, it's not. So I think we just kind of got to get to a place where he can move some stuff out. When the weather's prettier, Jeff can move some stuff out of the garage. And once he gets that out of the garage, there's going to be more room. And then hopefully we can get going on that. But I am excited because my sister's, I think I said this earlier, I think she wants to come up this spring and watch Jaden race. And so I'm very, very, very excited to, I'm very excited to see that. And I'm very excited. I don't know, some of you all may have been on the weekend roundup, is that for my 50th birthday, my sister wanted to gift me a trip. And mine is always guaranteed tons. And so she actually found one. I found a trip and she sent it to me. So I'm hopefully, I know Jeff's going to be like, we can't take a trip because I don't want them to think we're spending. It's my sister's paying for it. So, but I'm very excited about the prospects of getting actually like my dream actually coming true. And it's so exciting. Tell Jaden, if you don't take them out, they're going to take you out, especially as you get older. Exactly. I mean, there's some kids. Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. So, but and the thing is, like, we don't let him I think personally, as a child, learning to lose is just as important as learning to win. And so, when you have 10 cars out there and only one can win, it's pretty tough. But we've learned. I'm going back to my trip. I'm very, very excited too. I'm having trouble. She sent me a flyer, but I can't find the link on Facebook or on the internet. It's a AAA trip. So I think it would be fun. So I just pray that everything goes along. Yes, learning to be a gracious loser, learning to congratulate the kid that won. Yeah, and I guess, yeah, I mean, like, and the thing is too is we like, oh, Janet, sorry, boop. I don't know who would go on the trip. I really don't. Okay, Janet, my whole thing, and this sounds really silly. It doesn't sound silly. I need to stop saying that. Like my soul trip, the trip where I want to do any more than anything is go to the Grand Tetons. I just look at that. It looks like it would be so calming to my soul. It just looks like someplace I want to go. So that has been my bucket trip. That's what I want to do more than anything else. Who would you go on the trip with? I'm not sure. I'm not. Jeff says he'll go because he doesn't want me to be alone. But like, I want to go with somebody like wants to go and wants to have fun. Hey, Debbie, that is my dream trip to Grand Tetons. That is where I want to go. I'm not like a travel to Europe kind of girl. I'm not kind of go overseas. Yeah, we can ask Jane to go down the garage and watch his dad work. I don't even know what he's doing tonight. And tonight would not be a good night because he's very frustrated. And yeah, Caitlin, it's a huge difference. You want them to want to be there. Yeah, I don't want like I appreciate like Justin, like he just doesn't want me to be alone, and I get that, and I do appreciate it greatly. But like if it's a once in a lifetime trip, I want like I don't know. I thought about my sister-in-law because she's like my best friend. Jeff would love it when he got there. Yeah, so it's just kind of it's in the very, 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 very beginning planning stages. And so oh, Karen, isn't amazing? Oh Lord, he's a coming. I hear him. Hey, Jeffrey Todd.
Hey. Are you still on?
Yeah, when's racing season start? Somebody asked.
Mother's Day weekend for us.
Okay, Mother's Day weekend.
Maybe a week or so before that.
Oh, Caitlin, you're my girl. I agree. Do a lot alone. She'd rather do alone than somebody that doesn't want to be there. Yes. No, Nina is not healthy enough to go. Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry. I should have checked sooner, buddy.
Oh, thank you guys. That makes me feel happy. You gonna say hi?
Nope. I'm mad.
That is not your caller. Come say, just put your head in. Say hi.
Hi guys. What's happening?
Don't put that on.
Oh, you're so pretty. You look so handsome.
He needs some of that.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
What's going on? What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about maybe going on a trip to the Grand Tetons.
Oh, did you tell Janook you're going to take her?
No.
Since you don't want me?
I didn't say I never said I wanted
Caitlin, you can take Caitlin.
Yeah.
You can take them both.
Yeah.
It'd be like a threesome. Not like, get your mind out
You're
of it.
weird.
You are weird.
You're weird.
I didn't mean it like
So
that.
they like my hair.
Yes, it's so different. What did I tell you the last time you went to get it cut when you tried to tell me, oh, I'm going to let it grow out? I said, no, you won't. You won't. And?
What?
It didn't grow out.
I know. Because I'll just put in a ponytail. Anyway, no sting on my nerves.
Did you tell him what your dog did?
Yeah, I did. I told Vic that's where he was. I said he finally got to being, I think he's feeling better, so I think he was going to be wild.
You think?
Yeah.
Is that why you put him in prison?
I put him in prison with relaxing dog music. He did not bark once.
He was tremoring when I went in.
And what was the first thing he did when he got out?
He said hello.
He started barking to get water out of the
Well, he's
bathtub.
thirsting to death.
Thirsting?
Yeah.
What's thirsting?
What he's doing right now.
Well, he feels bad for his boy, but he won't. But you had stuff to do, and he can't go down the basement because he'd get into trouble.
Oh, my garage.
That's what I was telling them. Caitlin said crates are not prisons. Listen to her.
Yes.
Mom's Caitlin. That's what they were talking about. Like, why isn't Jaden down helping you on your race cars? And I said, right now things aren't really at a place where.
No, but if I get to where I can open up garage doors and move some stuff out, not being out in the weather, I got plans. I know what I can get him. Like, he don't have to be working on the car I'm working on. There's 3 other ones.
Right.
And he can start taking it apart.
Yeah, what we were talking about is you're going to need to supervise a little bit because you have a tendency to think people know stuff that they don't necessarily know.
Well, he knows what a half-inch wrench is, right?
Yeah.
No, he don't.
No, probably. But we can teach him. That's the whole part of it. I can find a half-inch wrench, maybe. Hey, Brother Jeff.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, you're going to Rhode Island in 3 weeks.
Rhode Island? Who is?
Did you know she has a friend that's afraid to drive out there to see her new grandson? Yes, and that's the mouth that puked a bunch of chicken up in your
Oh, I know. Oh, boy, I know what Mommy did. I seen the whole thing. I know what she does to you. And she pinched you too.
I like Caitlin.
What?
You don't have to know sizes. You just keep trying until you find the one that fits.
So a 5/16 bolt is always a half-inch head.
I know. You made the
A
comment.
3/8 bolt is always a 9/16. 7/16
Okay,
is always
fair enough.
5/8. Half-inch is always 3/4.
Laurie, I know. I did let my hair grow out, and I would feel it. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're never going to let your hair
I'm
grow
never
out.
going to be Paris Hilton, dude.
Well, I know you're better.
You want me to have long blonde hair, and that ain't happening anytime
Just for
soon.
one wild night of passion. That's all. You know.
Oh, you're going on your first cruise to Bermuda. Cruise, Jackie.
Jackie, you're going to love it. I thought I was going to hate it. And I was the grumpy old man getting on the cruise boat with Mary. And I'm like,
He was a pain in the ass.
I was a pain in the ass. And then we got on the boat and I'm like, well, first off, to back this up, I found out what boat we're going on. And my buddies at work are like, you need to Google it. It'll show you where all the restaurants are. So I'm punching in Royal Caribbean, Princess of the Seas. The first thing that come up is the CDC boarded it because everybody was sick and the whole back of the ship was on fire and they got stranded. I'm like, no, that's all true.
No, but it burned. It's
True.
It burned the year before, but it is the God's honest truth that the CDC boarded the boat before we left on our cruise because there was such an outbreak of norovirus.
So I was a little. So anyhow, I've never been on a cruise.
Okay, well, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Margina asked the question.
Okay.
When you say you're getting the cars ready, can you explain what that means?
I strip them down to a bare frame, clean everything, reassemble, and the pieces that I don't like, worn, bent, whatever, I won't put back on my race cars. I pretty much take a race car that was used and make it like brand new. So that's what we're doing. That way I inspect everything and,
Hillary said after that, they cleaned the cleanest ships ever. You cannot go anywhere without them squirting your hands with sanitizer.
But it was, come here. I know Mommy upset you. I know. I'm here. Daddy's here. So we go there, and of course, we might have been there a little early.
I was telling my haircut lady this today.
We were the second car in line, and we had a little bit of a wait. So anyhow, we get in there, we go through all the things, and we're waiting, and there's 3 million people going to get on this boat. And at this point now, I'm really agitated. Like I'm wasting a week of my life. Like this is, I'm
Jerk.
not really yeah, I was a jerk. I was an ass.
Yeah, you were.
I was being drugged on the boat with my wife, being a jerk. So then we get in there and
you said there's no way our suitcases are going to find
Yeah.
us out. They're lost. They're lost.
Yeah. So yeah, we went through AAA and they kind of gave us the roundabout how to do this. Hang on, buddy, I got you. Get your leash a while. Anyhow, so we give our luggage and I'm like, well, there goes that. I won't have underwear for a week. You know, there ain't no way because you see all this commotion with luggage. So we file on the boat and walk back to where our room was. My luggage was sitting by the door. Somebody's luggage was flagged.
I didn't
She
have
had to-
anything in it.
She had to go to security. What was it?
They thought it had alcohol in it,
Yeah.
but it didn't. There's no way. All these people are going to go out this little baby
Oh.
porthole, and it's just going to.
Oh, so
It was.
it started.
Okay, guys, just take him.
It's-
Remember how we're saying that I wasn't sure I really wanted him to go to the Green Tetons with me? Do you understand now?
Now listen though.
Do you understand?
What happened when we first get in there?
What?
The first thing you do is you eat.
Now, once we have.
Yeah, we got there. There's this nice buffet set up, and like the boat's still tied to the dock. I'm like, I can eat now.
Margina says, can we plan a what if Moo Crew cruise?
That would be fun.
Oh my God, that would be so fun. We ain't doing a 6 o'clock.
But whoever's going, you're going to absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And you know the part we enjoyed the most, or well, I enjoyed the most? This.
But you know, times have changed. Because when we went, you could
Oh.
get Wi-Fi, but it cost a small fortune, and so nobody did it.
And we talked to people. Oh, I know.
See, everybody went to Moo Crew cruise.
Well,
would be-
guys, I'm not quite big enough to rent out the boat myself.
but it would be fun if a bunch of us went.
Oh, it would be. Do we invite Knucklehead? He'd have us thrown off before we left port.
Yeah, we'd have to invite him.
Yes.
I would.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mason and Caitlin and Margina and Janook.
Well, we know what time Caitlin would want to be getting a shower.
No, not at 6:45 on a cruise.
Yes. Yes.
Hillary's been on 8.
And we'd have to get
We're not going on Royal Caribbean.
We're not?
We're not going on Carnival. They've
Uh,
gotten wild.
what's that noise?
The water that you turned on.
No, the ding.
That is relaxing dog music.
All right, buddy. We're gonna go out.
Oh, Margina says we can, or no, Jamie says we can play the alarm over the intercom so she doesn't miss it. Oh, Margina, we should go on a cruise sometime. Margina's husband won't go.
He'll go. I was the same way.
Oh, so guys,
If they
maybe
would have had a divorce lawyer in the boat, I might have went up and spoke with him.
you got a glimpse.
Oh, we got to tell them about the kayaking now. That was almost a divorce. And I will never kayak with you again, ever.
Okay, Caitlin, we'll have to make a plan. Cruises are a lot of fun. They really, I mean, we had a blast. Now do you understand why I'm saying like no Grand Tetons? Because like literally he was a bear. He was not happy about it at all. And that's also a little Jeff thing that like getting to do something like going to Kentucky. He gets very anxious about it. But then once it's okay.
What?
So, come here, tell him real quick.
So that was our first excursion? No. Our first excursion was in Florida.
Yeah, just let him have it. He'll shush it.
So Mary decides, well, first off, I didn't think there was such thing as this blue water. I'm like, we got Blue Marsh Lake right over the hill. That's, I thought that.
No, you're like, I've been to the Outer Banks. I've seen blue water.
Yeah, I have seen blue water. So anyhow, we get down to wherever, Caribbean, somewhere. Their private island, I guess. Yeah. Anyhow, she decides we're going to do this kayak event. Now remember, we didn't have Jaden yet. So we're doing this kayak thing, and she decides that it would be a great idea if we both get on the same kayak. Well, that sounds great, guys.
Don't do it.
So don't ever do it.
Don't ever do it.
Don't ever, ever, ever do it.
No.
I have never been so embarrassed in my entire life. The dude that helps you, like tour guide, had to help us because Mary would not paddle correctly, and we kept spinning complete circles. I thought we were going to get washed out to sea. We kept listen, and I'm somewhat competitive, right? So I'm looking around before we take off.
Everybody's passing it.
There's two of us, like we're, you know, there's some people that were way older than us. One lady had an oxygen tank and she had crutches, and well, maybe it wasn't quite that bad. But anyhow, I thought there is no, and you go out in a line.
We didn't.
Or most people went out in a line. And I'm like, there's no way we're not going to be last. Like, I'm like,
talk to him.
Can you grab me a drink? I got something in my ear. So I decided, let me put my glasses on. I decided there is no way we are going to be last. So I'm paddling. And the more people that pass and the more circles we spin, the madder I get, the harder I paddle. And we finally made it out to this little, it was basically like a sandbar, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was probably one of the prettiest places I've ever seen. But so we're talking. I said, when we go back, we're not doing this again. Like, we're not finishing last. Like, that was my whole thing. I could not enjoy.
Because you didn't want to finish last.
Because I'm like, we're going to win this thing. I know nobody else was racing, but I was racing, and I was damned if I was going to finish last. Well, guys, it got worse. It got worse. This is where the guy came and tried to say, well, we might have given you a kayak that was too small. I'm like, no. And I told her there was like this little floating line you had to cross to get back into like the dock area. And we were approaching that. And we're still like, I mean, guys, when I say we're spinning circles, we were honest to God spinning circles, like legitimate circles. I told her, I said, if we spin one more, and I said, so help me God, I said, if we spin one more circle, I am going to whack you on the head with this boat paddle. So, needless to say, Mary and I have not gone kayaking, donuts in the ocean. And how about it? That is exactly what we did.
Now do you all maybe understand why, unless he's like 1,000% on board, like Grand Tetons? No.
Well, you don't kayak in the Grand Poupons.
Yeah, but what if we're like on a hike and you want to beat people? Well, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, I mean, I could.
No.
You know, I like Tanya Harding, right? I'm not opposed to picking up a tree limb and whacking somebody's ankle.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there was, Jenny.
There might have been from her. Janook's going to take us to French Creek, but we're getting in our own kayak. And then here's what we're going to do. And we're going to get the little waterproof bags for our phone, because I'm going to prove it wasn't my fault.
It was, I mean, like,
Poor Mary. Poor Mary.
You're not fun. What?
I'm not fun. So one more quick story I want to tell you about the cruise. And then this is why I don't come up here, but I had to pee. So I got into the swing of things about probably the first day. I'm like, this cruising ain't bad. I kind of like it. And that is what we'll do. We will kayak solo. If the sharks come and get her, they come and get her. The ocean was not choppy. It was as flat. It had nothing to do with currents. It had to do everything with. So anyhow, we're back on the boat, and we're speaking again after a strawberry or daiquiri or two. Anyhow, the one other thing that happened, we didn't get the drink package and all that because neither one of us are big drinkers. Quite honestly, this weekend is probably the first time I had a Pepsi since the last time I was at the Liberty. So, but anyhow, we're not big drinkers, and I don't know mixed drinks at all. Like I'll taste, yeah, that's good. I like that. Well, we went to the comedy show. Remember this? Mary's not a drinker at all, and we're at this comedy show, and I think this. It was the first time because we went back to, and it was really good. But while we're sitting there, the people are coming around with these drinks with lights in the bottom of the cups, and they're probably only about like that, with umbrellas sticking out and all the thing. And I told Mary, I said, listen, because to me it looked like a girly drink. So I said to Mary, I said, the next time that guy comes, because it was a guy, I said, next time he comes around, order yourself a drink. She's like, I don't want one. I said, I want to try it. Hush it up. Because I didn't want to look like the girl. So I get it, and it's really good. So I said, Mary, order yourself another drink. I had about 3 of them. Woo! I don't know what was in them, but that was the best comedy show I think I ever seen. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a great time.
It was.
We did have,
Yes,
so.
I do think if everyone on another cruise, I would like to go with other people though. I would. It could be fun to go with other people.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, zip your pothole.
It would be fun.
Come here. Come here. You don't even want it. Your sweatshirt.
Oh,
He thinks
bud.
it's in the bathroom. It's in the garbage. You want to bye.
I don't know why you don't leave him in your crate when you're trying to do a live. He's kind of annoying. Oh, a Long Island iced tea. They're good. I don't like the tea.
No.
Oh,
We've
man.
had them for an hour and 16 minutes.
All right, I'm out. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You got me excited because I thought you were going to surprise me and say, honey, I'm taking us on a cruise. Minus the kayak. I ain't going kayaking.
No, you're not going
I'll never
kayaking.
go kayaking with you again.
No.
Tell them about the guy trying to catch the shark. Hold my beer, watch this.
He was drunk as a skunk and he was trying to catch, it was a baby shark, but he was trying to catch a shark. So anyway, well guys, I have had you all way too long. Jeffrey gets excited about his stories. He's a very good storyteller. Very good storyteller. So anyway, listen, we love you all. Hope you have a super wonderful week. I am sure I will see you soon. I'm sure we're probably going to do some of the, since Jaden's starting to school, it's hard for me to do the morning feeding, but probably the evening feeding. I will see you all. And Wednesday, Jade and Jeff are making pizzas for dinner. So anyway, we love you all so much, and we will see you soon. And remember, what if? Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.